Assalamu alaikum dear students, you're welcome to my mentor YouTube channel. Hope you are all fine. Today in this video, this is a very important video for all the students who are going to appear in 10th and 12th class examination, especially for their English grammar section. And also those students who prepare for different exams in JKSSB exams. At times they do ask certain questions are basic grammar like tenses. So I want to make you clear some big mistakes, errors which we commit while using different forms of the verb. So I will throw in this videos a little bit light on tense. How should we use different expressions? So tense, basically what's tense? Our teachers, the way they have taught us, English teachers, they said tense means time. So tense means period of time. It's a bulk of time. The period of time is called a tense. Then while understanding tense, we divide the time into present, past, and future. Whatever is going on, we call it present. Whatever has gone, we call it past. And whatever is going to happen, we call that as future. So the things of which we don't have influence, so we usually call that's past now. The things of which we have the influence, we call that as present. And future, it means imaginative, which may or may not happen. So we can use at times the things which have happened in the past, but you have influence still. You can show them in present sense, present tense. For instance, if any dearest friend of yours has left this world, you can say that, sir, my friend has died in 2019. Has died, that is present perfect. Has died. So you have used third form of verb and you are using has or have in present perfect. So you are saying me about 2019 but in present perfect. So that's why I'm saying that the things of which we have influence, we show them in present. So there in a tense we have present, past, future. We have different expressions: present simple, which we call as present indefinite. We have present continuous, present perfect, perfect continuous. Same, we have past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future simple, future perfect continuous, future continuous. So these are 12 expressions. If you have hold on these 12 expressions, that means your tense is complete. So then we have to understand them one by one. You cannot understand all expressions on a single day. If you are in 10th class or you are in 8th class, you need to understand them one by one. Where to use present simple, where to use past simple, where to use present continuous, where to use past continuous, present perfect continuous. What is the formation of present simple, what is the formation of past simple? All these things must be understood very well. So if we talk about the first expression that we call as present simple, which is also called as present indefinite. So the formation of present simple is you have to use subject, which we call it s, plus first form of verb plus object or complement. So what is the subject? S. Subject means the starting word of the sentence. There is the word which starts the sentence, which can be noun or pronoun. Usually the starting word of the sentence is called as subject. Then in present simple we have to use first form of the verb, and then object, the complement, the word that completes the sentence, that gives meaning and shape to the sentence. We call that as object or complement, about which we are talking. So in present simple meridians, that's the formation of present simple. S plus V1, first form of verb. So V1 is very important, that you have to remember. In present simple we use first form of verb. And complement, we use two auxiliaries we have to use in present simple. One is do and another is does. Do and does, these are the two auxiliaries which we should use in present simple. So here you have to remember the rules. Whenever subject is singular, we use does with that. Whenever subject is singular, when the first word of sentence, that is noun or pronoun, the starting word of sentence is singular, we have to use does with that. If the starting word of the sentence is plural, like boys, girls, we use do after plurals. So this is the first thing that we should remember, that we should keep in our mind. Here we make the mistake whenever it's asked in examination. There will be singular, we will use do after that, so we lost a mark. We should use does there, but if you use do there, that means you lost the markers. If the subject is plural, it's boys, it's girls, it's many, they, it's we, so then after plural we use do. If it is singular, it's a boy, it's a girl, it's Tariq, it's Mushtaq, it's any girl's name. So single girl, we use does after that. Then there is one I, what about I is first person singular, but we use do after I because I in grammar is called as an exceptional case. At times it follows the rule, at times it doesn't follow the rule. So after I we always use do. Yeah, I do have it, I do possess it. So after I you have to use do, though I is singular, first person singular. So as per rules, do does shall come after it, by we use do after I. So in case of present simple, we can make different sentences: subject v1, do or does plus object. So for instance, boy writes a letter. So boy, it's first person, is the subject, is noun, it can be noun or a pronoun. So boy, it is singular, writes a letter. So after singular boy, we use s form of verb. If the subject is singular, we use s form with verb. If the subject is not singular, if it's plural, we don't have to use s form with verb. So boy writes a letter, that is a sentence in present simple. Boy write, wrote, written, writing. These are the four forms of verb: first form, second form, third form, fourth form. So in present simple, we have to use first form of verb, that is boy writes a letter. That's a positive sentence. Then we can make negative sentence: boy doesn't write a letter. Interrogative: does boy write a letter? Interrogative negative: doesn't boy write a letter? So with these things, keeping the formation of present simple, keeping the rules of present simple in your mind, you can make any sentence in present simple. So girls do play cricket, girls do not play cricket. Do girls play cricket? Don't girls play cricket? So girls, it's plural, we use do after plural. So in that case, you can make n number of sentences. So this is the formation of present simple. Here you can make sentences, or you can say Tariq eats the food. Tariq doesn't eat the food. Does Tariq eat the food? Doesn't Tariq eat the food? So when we use does after Tariq, then we don't have to use then we don't does Tariq eat the food? We don't have to use s form. Then after does, we can't use s form. There's no need to use s form. So Tariq eats the food, Tariq does eat the food. So after does, you use is, you eat only, you don't have to use eats the food. So it's like that. Then we see where to use present simple, where we are using present simple in normal life. So whatever daily routines you are doing every day in your life, so we show them in present simple. For instance, you wake up early in the morning, you brush your teeth, you play cricket, you eat food, you drink water, you play with your friends, you go to school. So all these things which you do every day, routine, daily routine, which must be always mentioned in present simple, where you have to use only first form of verb. Second thing where we use present simple is we use them in habitual truth. Whatever is your habit that you do every day on habitual basis, like this boy smokes cigar, किसी को cigarette पीने का की आदत है, तो he does it every day. Boy smokes cigar. He plays cricket, उसको आदत है cricket खेलने की, habitual truth. He plays cricket. She sings every day. She plays every day, like that. So habitual truth is always shown in present simple. Again, another thing, my dears, that is universal truth. Whatever is the habit of universe, like the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, so that's a universal truth. We should show it in present simple. Same way, dear, so certain actions are shown in present simple, like you are doing commentary. So in commentary which the certain actions are going on, we don't know what will happen next, so those certain actions must be shown in present simple. Boy hits the ball goes towards the boundary. Player runs after the ball and finally stops the ball. So hits the ball, runs towards the boundary, goes after the ball, stops the ball. So we only use first form of verb there. Another thing where we have to use present simple, my dears, that is, for instance, titles of the newspaper. So title of newspaper is shown in present simple. There may be any news that has happened yesterday or that's happened in the morning, so that's past now, but we show that in present simple. So we will see one man dies in Delhi and many others got injuries. So that's the title. So though he has died in the morning, we can use one man died in a car accident, but we say one man dies in a car accident. We want to make it attractive to the reader, so that he will think, oh, it has happened just now, I must read this news. So titles of the newspapers are also shown in present simple. Same way, dears, we have past simple. So in case of present simple, we have to use first form of verb. In case of past simple, you will use second form of verb. In case of present simple, you use do or does. If subject is singular, we use does. If subject is plural, we use do. I is first person singular, but we use do after I because I is an exceptional case. Exceptional case means which may or may not follow any rule. At times it follows the rule, at times it doesn't follow the rule. So talking about past simple. In past simple, you have to use subject plus V2 plus C. So we use second form of verb, and auxiliary verb is used in past simple, that is did. So in case of past simple, you have to use always did. So there is no problem whether it is singular subject, whether it is plural subject, did comes everywhere. So you can make sentences in past simple as well. You have to use second form of verb. Boy ate the food. लड़के ने खाना खाया है. At, eat means first form, at means second form. Boy ate the food. Boy did eat the food. So after did, you don't have to use second form of verb. After did, you have to use always first form of verb. That is an English rule, grammar rule that should remember. So whenever did comes in your sentence, after that don't use second form of verb, always use first form of verb again. So past simple sentence becomes present simple again. Boy did eat the food. Did boy eat the food? Didn't boy eat the food? Boy didn't eat the food. So we cannot use boy didn't eat, boy didn't eat the food, like that. So after did, we use again first form of verb. So those are past simple sentences. We can use second form of verb there. Then there's we have present perfect. Present perfect, another expression, very very important. In present perfect, we use subject plus has, have plus third form of verb and complement. So whenever you see perfect, there are present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. In perfect, we should always use third form of verb. Perfect means third form of verb. So present perfect, we have to use has and have plus V3. So third form of verb means eat at, eaten. Eaten you have to use there. Write, wrote, written. Written has to be used in present perfect or past perfect, third form of verb. So making a sentence in present perfect, for instance, dears, we can say Mushtaq has or have. If subject is singular, we use have, has. If subject is plural, we will use have. And in case of I, it's an exceptional case, we have to use have after I. So Mushtaq, it is first person singular. Mushtaq has, third form of verb, written a letter. Mushtaq has written a letter. Boys, it's plural. Boys have written a letter. I, first person singular, but an exceptional case. I have written a letter. So these are the sentences which we can make in past, present perfect, has and have. So the thing that you have to remember is why the question comes. If it is singular, subject is singular, first sentence, first word of the sentence, that is noun or pronoun. If it is singular, we use has there. If it's plural, we use have there. If it is I, we have to use have. And whenever it's perfect, it is third form of verb. So that's it. That's present perfect. Same way, dears, we have past perfect. In case of past perfect, we will use, instead of has and have, we use had. That is the only difference. In perfect is there also, it is third form of verb. Boy had eaten the food. Boy had written the letter. So subject plus had plus third form of verb plus complement. That is past perfect. So these are the things that I wanted to mention here with the students. You can follow other grammatical rules, forms. We can discuss past continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and different expressions of future as well. All of these things could be quite helpful to students at a younger age, because most of the time we do make mistakes. Subject will be singular, we will use either has, the have there, or we will use do there. Whenever subject is singular, we have to use does. Whenever subject is singular, we have to use has, not have. If it is plural, we will use have. So these are small mistakes, but we commit them while writing our answers, while filling in the answer sheet. So I hope it will be quite helpful to you. See you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye. May Allah bless you all. Do focus on your English as well, because if you want to speak fluent English, correct English without grammatical errors, you should have little bit hold on grammar as well. So the students who are from our area, you can come to Shaheen Library, Kunzar. You can join me here. I'll be here to guide you for competitive exams. I can help you in your English language as well. See you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye. Allah Hafiz.